Hello, I'm Atu Jamir and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed a public rally in Punjab's Fazilka district. Karnataka High Court will continue hearing today on petitions against the government order banning hijab in schools and colleges. 23 girl students who also insisted on wearing hijab at the government PU college at Kundapur in the district also kept away from classes on Wednesday. Bharatiya Janata Party National President Jagat Prakash Nado on February 17 launched party's manifesto in Imphal for Manipur Assembly elections. University of Delhi resumed offline classes for all students after a gap of 2 years. Those coming from outstations will have to quarantine for 3 days before attending the classes. A book on effectiveness of district institutes of education and training in Nagaland was launched on Thursday at State Council of Educational Research and Training Conference Hall, Kohima. Speaking at the book release program, Director SCERT Chumchan Beni Kikon said that Nagaland has 8 diet functioning in the state. She said the IET has to play a greater role along with the SCERT because of the launch of National Policy 2020 that need to revitalize the professional development of the teachers in strengthening the qualities of teachers' education.
Established with the mission of providing academic and resource support at a grassroots level for the success of various strategies and programs, which are undertaken in the areas of elementary and adult education. Diets are, if you look at the diets, they are institutionally visioned and institutionally structured. They have various functions. And of all the functions, I would like to mention 3 here. Training, that gives or offers 2-year diploma in elementary education for the pre-service, that is for the prospect.
Author of the book, Dr. Imkong Senla Longchar, while giving a brief summary of the book, she said that the book brings out the growth and development of the elementary teachers' education in the state and also bring out various studies across the world on the importance of teachers' education. Langzanger village, which falls under Kifiri district, on Thursday celebrated the 58th-year jubilee of its village council and students' union. Minister V. Kashiho Sangtam, who was present at the occasion, inaugurated a dedicated village ground. While sharing a brief history about the said playground, the GS of United Sanctum Likam Pumchi Achumse P. Sanctum revealed that the village committed to hold clean election in 2018 and citizens actively dedicated themselves to a vision of a better and developed village. Minister Kashu also encouraged the people to continue their commitment towards clean election.
In the Mazama country, you could generate material. And there are Johnny's dedicated Santam Dilana Yoro, Koila you, Isayo, Langzang Yantla, Yantarity, Litoda, Ticularity, what is majority, Gaturoko, what is Yula, officers, your party worker, Gaturoko, Ibayang, Mokomarimla, Yantarity come by the Gaturula Promenera Promete, Kanyaso, Tachumachiri. Hibayo, Langzang Yanta. Election wounded in our clean election town to Mamate. Itayaranda, Ira, Hilalanza road this time, even still I should cut dice, it can't Melissopa. I don't afford expense, so you buy say from Naka range. He gets expense Matazo. It's in there, huh? Hila Yanta, I beat it in Sopakatu. That is purely clean election, adopt Sabo, Gadarian, let's see Mapano, Epo Arna.
Meanwhile, Seo Chang's EAC, Moasanap K. Chingru, donated a 2-wheeler to the village council to show appreciation for their achievement as the first clean election village ambassador. In a major breakthrough by the Special Operations Team of Dimapur Police, drugs worth ₹5 crore was seized on February 16. A huge consignment of 1 lakh tablets of yaba, also known as World is Yours, was seized. The police informed that the consignment was inbound from Manipur en route to Assam. 2 persons have been arrested. In connection to this, the Commissioner of Police Dimapur, Rotiho Tetsio, spoke to our reporter Esther. Let's have a look at the details.
We are here with the Commissioner of Police Dimapur, Rotiho Tetsio, and we are going to talk about the drug seizure that happened yesterday on Wednesday in Dimapur by the Dimapur Police. Sir, so can you please tell us about the whole operation of yesterday's seizure of drugs?
Yeah, this is in continuation of our whole state police drive against drugs and then this liquor, all these operations. So in connection with this, we are also doing the operation in Dimapur. And yesterday we have seized a huge quantity as per this our police intelligence source. Our special operation team, they have seized around 1 lakh tablet, and then it costs around 500 crores as per the Dimapur. 5 crores as per the Dimapur rate. Yeah.
And sir, how did this tip-off come, or how did you learn of these accused carrying these tablets?
Yeah, as a police, we cannot leak out all the our operation system or the investigation process. But as a police, we also have a lot of this in our mode of operandis and then our intelligence sources. So through this, we are doing all these operations. Yeah.
Sir, we were told that, as per sources, that they were en route to Assam from Manipur. Sir, is that true?
Yes, as per the preliminary investigation, they were coming from Manipur, most likely from this Myanmar side, and then they are proceeding to Assam side. So definitely, any this business, they will come from Manipur and they will go to the mainland. Means they have to pass through Dimapur to Assam to other our mainland state, district. Yeah.
And so when they cross Nagaland and Dimapur or any other district in Nagaland coming from other states, do they drop off consignments over here to be sold, or do they take it directly to where their end travel?
Dimapur, you see, this is we call the mini Indian. All this representative from all the states, they are residing here. So this is definitely a place for the transit, or this is Dimapur. From here, they can catch a flight, they can get a train. So this is maybe for a short transit. They may be doing some 1 or 2 days. This thing holding must be there. But I don't think in Dimapur we don't have such a huge this thing. Means doing the business here. It is not like that. It is something like a transit to get the opportunity to go out.
And sir, so according to the reports, 2 people have been arrested in connection to yesterday's drug haul. So, is there a kingpin involved? An investigation, I understand that investigation is underway, but how successful are these operations in terms of catching the main culprit, their kingpin?
Yeah, these are the. It's just now. It is only the preliminary investigation, and we cannot come to the conclusion right now. But these are the agents. So they are not the main kingpin business people. So the main kingpin will definitely not travel in that along with this consignment, because these are the agents and they are supplying to the others. But we are trying to establish how this it was originated and where they are proceeding, where they are heading to. So we are doing all this detailed investigation, and definitely this is a huge case. So we'll definitely will get the final conclusion and will establish the case.
So there are many drug users and abusers in Nagaland. So are these also involved? Are these users, would you say, involved in this trafficking of drugs?
In Nagaland, I think right now Dimapur, I will only confine to the Dimapur district, but I think we don't have much of that problem, especially the drug issue here. But the business, definitely there is a business. Otherwise, there is such a huge drug user or the scene. I don't think Dimapur, we don't have that much a situation. So there's some this PT business or something that those personnel must be there, but I don't think our local people they are involved in this kind of a huge business.
So what are the rates of these drugs? Like yesterday, Yaba or called World is Yours. Do you know what are the rates it is being sold at locally?
Yeah, if it is in the Dimapur rate, then we approximately this around Dimapur also it is up and down. It all depends on this. So this all the black business. So the rate also cannot be constant. Sometimes they will go up to 1,000. Sometimes this may be 300 or sometimes 400 or 500 like that. But if once this consignment reach Delhi or the mainland, then it will cost around not less than per tablet will be not less than 1,000. But we have given yesterday's market as just approximate, so we say per tablet 500 rupees. So the cost is around 5 crores. That is yesterday's rate. But this kind of business, the rate is never constant because it up and down. It depends on the situation and how much they spend also. So it is rate cannot be fixed.
So, sir, the persons who were arrested yesterday in regard to the drug haul, are they from where are they from?
Yeah, this originally this now preliminary because these people they don't also disclose their permanent address also. But for sure they have come from the Manipur side. These people. So, but we have to identify this because they are doing since the black business. Their address also, unless we establish 100% sure, it cannot be from that Manipur. We cannot just blame that they have come from the Manipur. But a preliminary investigation now it has revealed that they are from the Manipur.
So a lot of drug consignment comes from Myanmar and through Manipur comes through Nagaland to Assam and then it reaches the rest of India. So sir, so many checkposts just from Myanmar to Nagaland. So sir, is there a missing link or a gap that is happening between where the origin is and till Nagaland at least?
Yeah, in this regard, police or excise or any other security personnel manning the gate, we have to do more. We have to do more. But here there is a practical difficulties also because we cannot just stop all the passengers' vehicles and then check all the distance. If we stop, say like Dimapur, if we have to stop all the incoming vehicles, then daily 10,000 vehicles minimums are passing through this like a new field check gate alone. So imagine if we have to stop all this and check each and every vehicle, all the corner, and then we have to open the bonnet, then I think the traffic will not be able to ply in the city or in the state. So this is also a practical problem. But anyway, since as I have mentioned, we have a special team and we also have our source. So depending on this information, then time to time we also check. Otherwise, practically, any police or any security force, it is not possible to check all the vehicle coming from the Manipur or coming from the Assam. This is the practical for the convenience of the public.
So lastly, we talk about going from Nagaland to Assam and then rest of the states. Is there the opposite also, coming from outside, going up? How often does that happen?
Yes, that also cannot be ruled out because this kind of drug business means sometimes if there is a shortage in that side and if there is a demand, then definitely maybe today they will take it to other state. Again, they will bring to this side also to sell in Nagaland or in that way in Manipur also. That also cannot be ruled out.
So, is there any scene about cocaine and all these high-end drugs over here in Nagaland, users or consignment being seized over here of the more upscale drugs, sir?
Yeah, for the last 1 year, we have not come across that, but definitely when there is a business, and there is a route leading to our Myanmar or that there's other countries. So definitely there will be must be some business also. But for the last 1 year, we have not come, we have not seized all these things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. So that was our Commissioner of Police Dimapur, who just gave us an insight on the drug overhaul, that the seizure that happened yesterday by the Dimapur police. They seized around 1 lakh tablets of yaba, or known as World is Yours, worth rupees 5 crore. And we have just heard from sir that it could be also not just coming from the Myanmar and Manipur areas to Nagaland, but it could be from the other side also. If the demand is there for other drugs, it could come from the other side, the opposite direction as well. Reporter Esther with camera person Avi for Hornbill TV.
The deplorable road under JK village is getting renovated after almost 10 years with the contribution of residents. The village has more than 5,000 residents and 6 blocks in its jurisdiction. The renovation project of road is initiated by GPS and JK Village Councils. Hornbill TV in a ground report interviewed the JK Village Council Chairman Hukavi Jibomi. They informed that the said road is more than 10 kilometers, out of which 6 kilometers will be constructed by PHED Minister Jacob Jibomi. Let's have a look at the detailed report.
ভাল ৰাস্তা তৈলে একটা সোসাইটি একটা সিভিলাইজ সোসাইটি লাগে একটা সাইন আছে কই আৰু ডেভেলপমেন্ট তৈলে ৰাস্তা ভাল থাকিলে জলদি আই যায় কই কোনটো জায়গাতে হইলিবি ইটো নিছনা আজি আমি খান একটা চেকে ভিলেজ চুমুগিদিমা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট নিউলি ফ্রম চুমুগিদিমা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট আন্ডারতে চেকে ভিলেজ তে একটা ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল আৰু সিটিজেন্স খান আৰু পাব্লিক লিডার্স খান সব মিলিকিনা কন্ট্রিবিউশন করনাইতে মোর দেন 10 কিলোমিটার স্ট্রেচ রাস্তা তৈলে তাখান বানায় আছে তো আইবি আমি খান ইতে গ্রাউন্ড আইগিনা আছে ইতে ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল লগা ভাইস চেয়ারম্যান তাইলোতে আমি খান জানিব ইতে লা স্টোরি ডিটেইলস তে তাখান ইটু রাস্তাটো কিতাবৰা বানাউল স্টার্ট হৈছে
আমি খান বসিতে ডেভেলপমেন্ট কৰাটো হুনিগে না এৱাৰনেছ নিমটি আহি দিয়াটো বেছি খুশি দি আছে আমি খান কাউন্সিল ইনষ্টলেশ্যনটো হোৱাটো 1 সাল পি হোৱা নাই 10 মহিনা নিচিনা ৰানিংটি যা আছে কিন্তু ভেৰি ফৰ্চুনেট আমি খান visionary leader chairman paise tai la mogas dalige na bosti ke moram laga tai nije la bosti nisna babya na manu prai chairman korbole para prai itu kam tu ha ase ami kan itia village council ha tu ek sal pi hona itia kam tu bishi jaise itia mi kan spot te dekha tu this is a third phase ja ase age te block 3 la bi cc concrete kuri dise ব্লক 1 2 টিপি কৰি দিছে ইটা ইটো ব্লক 4 আছে আমি কান ব্লক 6 আছে ব্লক 4 লগাই ইটো কংক্ৰিট যে আছে ইটো সব ঈশ্বৰ মৰম পৰা আমি কান লিডাৰ ভাল পা কাৰনি পাৰা আছে
yes আমি কান ইতে ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল লগা চেয়ারম্যান হুকাভি জিমমি তাইবি আমি কান নতে আছে আৰু yes sir আমি কান সোর্সেস পৰা হোনা দইলে সিটিজেন্স কান বি কন্ট্রিবিউশনস কান কৰিছে এনেকা কবিউনস সো আমি কান জানিব পাৰো ইটো কথাটো
হয় सबसे पहला ईश्वर के धन्यवाद दिया से ये ओपरते इतना अपॉर्चुनिटी पाई के ना ये थ्रू मीडिया मैं खान लगा काम भी दिखाई দিব পাৰে তো ले तो बेसी खुशी पाया से ये तो मैं लगा वाइस चेयरमैन कोआ निसना इनिशियल कंट्रीब्यूशन इनिशियल फंडिंग तो অলপ तो डिपार्टमेंट পৰা লৈ কিনা বস্তিতে আহিয়া ইটো পইচা লৈ কিনা ব্লক 6টা আছে তো 6টা ব্লক মাজতে মই খান ইটো সব ব্লকতে ছবো হইলিবি ইতিয়া কি পইচা পাতো ইটো লৈ কিনা 4টা ব্লকতে ভাগ কৰিছে 4টা ব্লকতে ভাগ কৰাতে ব্লক 1 2 3 তো কমপ্লিট হৈছে তাতে ৰেসিডেন্স খান পৰা কন্ট্রিবিউশন কৰিছে জিবি খান কন্ট্রিবিউশন কৰি কিনা দিছে ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল মেম্বাৰ বি কন্ট্রিবিউশন কৰি কিনা দিছে এনেকা হৈ কিনা থ্ৰু দ্য কন্ট্রিবিউশন অফ দ্য ৰেসিডেন্স মই খান ইটো 3টা ৰাস্তা তো কমপ্লিট কৰিব পাৰিছে আৰু ইতিয়া দিস ইজ দ্য ফৰ্থ অনগোইং ৱৰ্ক ইটো ওপৰতে একটা আৰু মই খান এনেকা ক'বলৈ মন ইটো মই খান লগা অনাৰেবল মিনিষ্টাৰ জেকব এতিয়া গাছ পানী 1 লগা মিনিষ্টাৰ আছে মই খান ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল আৰু জিবিএস খান মই খান লগা ৰাস্তাটো হলে তো বেছি বিয়া হোৱা পৰা তাইকে এপ্ৰোচ কৰিছে তাইকে এপ্ৰোচ কৰা টাইমতে তাই পৰা একদম হোল হাৰ্টেডলি খুশি পৰা ৰাস্তা লা কন্ডিশনটো দেখি কিনা তাই বনাই দিব কৈ কিনা এতিয়া 6 কিলোমিটাৰছ লগা এতিয়া তাই কামটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছে ব্লেক টপিং ৰোড from gate 1 to Agri Expo Junction. So itia 1.5 kilometer to complete hoise aru ৰিমেইনিংটো হ'লেতো এতিয়া চলি আছে কাম এইটো ধন্যবাদটো জনাই দিয়া আছে আৰু এইটো হিচাপতে মই খান পাৰ্যাটকটো হ'লেতো আৰু বস্তিতে কিমান কতে ৰাস্তা লগা বনাবলৈ আছে এইটোতো বনাব ড্ৰেইনেজ বনাব এইটো হিচাপতেহে মই খান কাউন্সিলটো এতিয়া চলি কিনে আছে থেংক ইউ
আমি খান এতিয়া চেকি ভিলেজ লগা গাম্বুৰা খান বি আছে আমি খান লতে ইয়াস গাম্বুৰা খান লতি বি লপ কথা জানিব এতিয়া আপনি খান ভিলেজ কাউন্সিল দে ইমান এনাৰ্জেটিক ভাল ইন্টেলেকচুৱেলছ কাউন্সিল মেম্বাৰ খান থাকা ওপৰতে আপনি লা মন কেনেকা আছে এতিয়া
ঈশ্বৰৰ মৰম পৰা আমি খান বস্তিতে কাউন্সিল চেয়াৰমেন ভাইচ চেয়াৰমেন কাউন্সিল মেম্বাৰ সব মিলি কিনে আমি খান গাম্বুৰা 3 জন আছে 3 জন লোক মিলি কিনে এইটো বস্তিতে ডেভেলপমেণ্ট কি হ'বলৈ থাকিছে তাই খান লগা দিমাগ পৰা ওলাই কিনে আমি খান লগত শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি কিনে এনেকা ৰাস্তা বিনিকা বনাব কৈ কিনে এইটো হিচাপতে আমি খান ব্লক 6 তে 6টা ব্লক আছে 6টা ব্লকতে এতিয়া চেয়াৰমেন কোৱানছিনা এতিয়া 3টা ব্লকটো বনাই আহি কিনে এতিয়া ব্লক 4 তে এইটো ৰাস্তা বনাইছে সব মিলাই কিনে বনাইছে কৈ জানাই দিছে
আমি খান এইটো ৰিপৰ্ট কৰিলে চেকি ভিলেজ জুমুগিডিমা ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট পৰা লোৱা আছে মই ৰিপৰ্টাৰ জীৱন ৰায় উইথ কেমেৰা পাৰ্চন CA Ville.
Bharatiya Janata Party National President Jagat Prakash Nada on February 17 launched party's manifesto in Imphal for Manipur Assembly elections. State's Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and other senior leaders were present during the event. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on Thursday slammed his Punjab counterpart Charanjit Singh Chani for his reported exhortation, "Don't let UP Bihar ke bhaiya enter Punjab," made during a roadshow with the Congress National General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. What a big role that people of Bihar have in Punjab. How much service the people of Bihar have done. We wonder how people say such a thing, said Bihar Chief Minister.
जिस तरह बिहारी लोग के बारे में बोला है कैसे क्या कहेंगे सर
आपका कोई मतलब नहीं है
बोल रहे हैं
आप बिहार की कितनी बड़ी बिहार के लोगों की भूमिका है पंजाब में ये पता है कि कितने लोग रह रहे हैं और कितनी सेवा किए हैं लोग ये सब मालूम नहीं हमको तो आश्चर्य लगता है किस तरह की बात कैसे लोग बोलते हैं
2 persons were arrested on February 16 for possessing 24 packets of aluminum electric detonators and 305 kgs of gelatin sticks in Riboy district of Meghalaya. While speaking to the media persons, Riboy Superintendent of Police Giri Prasad further informed that they received the information in advance, following to which they set up a naka to check the vehicles. We have arrested 2 persons and seized 24 packets of aluminum electric detonators and 305 kg of gelatin sticks. We got information that a vehicle suspected to carry explosive will arrive, and based on that we set up a naka and arrested the accused, he added.
We received information from a reliable source that a particular vehicle suspected to carry explosives in huge numbers, which may be illegal in nature. So then the team under IC Barnihart has set up a naka around 2 o'clock, and we are checking the vehicles, all the vehicles, light vehicles and other vehicles which are suspected to carry explosive substances. So around 5 o'clock, the one vehicle number A01LC 1112 was intercepted by the Barnihart outpost Naka. So the vehicle initially did not stop while checking, and the vehicle was followed up to 12th mile, and they have been detained at 12th.
Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on February 17 promised that in addition to the tablets and smartphones, Bharatiya Janata Party-led government will also provide free digital access to 2 crore young people in next 5 years if they get elected again in ongoing elections. He was addressing a public gathering in pole-bound Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh. The government will give not only tablets and smartphones but also free digital access to 2 crore young people in next 5 years if voted to power again, he said.
टैबलेट देना भी प्रारंभ कर दिया। समाजवादी पार्टी ने कंप्लेंट किया, हमने कहा भी 1 करोड़ नौजवान को दे रहे हैं, चिंता मत करो, सरकार आने दीजिए, अगले 5 साल में 2 करोड़ नौजवानों को टैबलेट और स्मार्टफोन देने का काम करेंगे। और केवल टैबलेट और स्मार्टफोन ही नहीं देंगे, बल्कि डिजिटल एक्सेस भी फ्री में देंगे। उसको अपने घर से पैसे की जुगाड़ नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, पैसा भी सरकार आपको उपलब्ध कराएगी। भाइयों बहनों, सरकार के विकास के लिए जो एक कार्य प्रारंभ किया है, आज उसका परिणाम है बुंदेलखंड तेजी के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah on February 17, while addressing a public rally in Firozabad, Uttar Pradesh, he touted Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav and mocked his promise of providing 200 units of free electricity. The Home Minister also said that the Bharatiya Janata Party has provided electricity to 1.41 crore poor people in UP. BJP has provided electricity to the homes of 1.41 crore poor people in Uttar Pradesh. Akhilesh Babu says that if his government comes to power, he will give 200 units of electricity for free, of course.
41 लाख गरीबों के घर में बिजली पहुंचाने का काम हमारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने किया है। मुझे बताओ सिकोहाबाद वालों, ये साइकिल की सरकार थी, बिजली रानी आपके घर में आती थी क्या? आती थी क्या? अब योगी जी ने ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में 22 से 23 घंटा और शहर में 24 घंटा बिजली पहुंचाने की शुरुआत करी। अगर
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.